Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record weekly review special for week 38 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. This week I brought in 1,458 points, the lowest total that I've had in ages, but largely due to the last reset, my highest scoring game being retired. So that's well short of the best round of 23-36. The current virtual best, also with the change in game, drops by nearly 500 points from 2877 down to 2404. Ironically, just slightly above the best round score. And the all-time virtual best does rise, and it goes over 3,500 for the first time at 3,518 points. Looking at each of the 10 games individually, Football Manager 2018, the strong start to the season continues now at 211 points. In Dirt Rally, just a handful of episodes into the series, the second episode after promotion quickly shows the importance of improving classifications and tiers. The combination of those two led to, in just 2 episodes, surpassing the previous record in the lower series. And then in Oxygen Not Included, continuing to pile on points, now at 74. Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2017, into that rough stretch, and this was an off-season special, preparing for the new season, hoping to get things righted after a couple really difficult seasons at just 120. That's a base score, as no games have been played into the start of the new season. Draft Day Sports Pro Golf continues to be really, really challenging, but I have hope. Starting with next week, there are going to be new episodes with the updated version 1.1 of the game, where they have addressed some of the balancing issues that has made it so difficult for me to get going. And in F1 2018, the brand new Formula One game, it is in its second week since release. I've had 4 episodes already, and that brings it to 164 points, which is a pretty good start, but it will be difficult to score very many points the rest of the way in this first season, and over time that should start to grow at a steady rate. In Motorsport Manager, a new season gets underway, my second season in the Asia Pacific Cup, which is the second tier in the single-seater series. After struggling through the first year in the series and only just in the last few races getting fairly stable, already good point scoring in just the first race, and it looks like we're going to have a pretty good season, though I don't think we're going to be in contention for a Constructors title just yet. After that, Europa Universalis 4, another good week, 452 points. I finally got away from the 100 Years' War, and with that stability, I added quite a few points, probably my best individual week. And then in Factorio Speedrun, we get up to 200 points. That is just the third episode in the third attempt at the speedrun. And then finally in Pro Cycling Manager 2018, finally starting to score some points. Now that I'm up to that World Tour level, at still such a young age, I was a little bit outmatched, outclassed, and was really struggling to get to the end of stages. With my low level of stamina, I wasn't making it on the longer stages, and with my low resistance, when things were intense, which they would tend to be on the shorter stages, I was equally affected there, meaning I was struggling to make it to the end and giving teammate role a lot of the time. But I finally do manage to score some points, get up to 14 there, but of course well short of the record haul of 175. So once again, that was just 1458 this week, but none of the games finished around this week, so all scores will stay the same or rise next week. Quick look at the all-time virtual best and how we came to that score. What are the 10 best games? The only big change here is that Europa Universalis 4 surpasses Factorio by just 2 points to take over the number 2 spot, but more importantly, it is now the number 1 spot in the active games. 7 Days to Die was just retired, and you can see it's over 200 points, almost 250 points above any other game. Those points being lost is what hurt that current score so much. But with that game retired, EU4 takes over as number 1 on the active list. And then down there at the bottom, Oxygen not included by just 2 points, moves up above Pro Cycling Manager 2017 for the number 14 spot. The only one that has yet to get into the scoring column is that Draft Day Sports Pro Golf. I have high hopes, though, for that update coming soon, to where I can get that game underway at some point on scoring. Big mover, besides EU4 moving up, is Dirt Rally. It was in that 10 spot a week ago, still in that 10 spot, but it is now over 200. So all of my top 10 games have at least 200 points scored, which is a far way from the 1,000 that shows mastery. The only game, really at this point, that has even gotten remotely close to showing that I've mastered it was 7 Days to Die, where I hit the maximum score allowable due to difficulty. So with that all-time virtual best at 3,518, well, you can say my measurement of mastery is right about 35% right now. Meaning I've got a long ways to go on these games, but it's early days yet. We're still in the first year of this, and in real life, if you want to get good at something, you need lots and lots of practice. So I need to keep practicing, and to do that, I'll continue on in week 39 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.